case, it's more of a practice, more of a scrimmage. Daryl was saying he'd rather have contact because then the offensive guys can't complain like, oh, you wouldn't hit me on that play. Would you rather be playing a game?
I'd rather be playing in the game, to be honest, you know. I like contact. Me coming back from the defensive position, from playing DB, you know, I like contact. So, you know, a linebacker or a safety, you know, it's not bad hitting. You know, I'd rather not have a D lineman like Jalen Grimble or D Wynn coming at me. But, you know, I'm very appreciative to still be able to play, but I'd rather have a game, me, in my opinion.
Especially for, like you said, for you coming back, I mean, you were on the black jersey, the black side. You probably want to go up against them one-on-one to show them, hey, I was like, I can play.
Yeah, I mean, I always, you know, want contact. You know, that contact for me as a big receiver is key because, you know, it helps me get off my routes, you know, helps me evade people, you know. Playing off coverage, that's not my big thing. I don't like when DBs play off. You know, I want some press coverage, be able to get some nice releases, you know, play big, be big. So when you get off coverage or no contact, you know, it kind of takes out of your game when you're playing big out here.
The transition for you now, you played this position in high school, so it's not anything new. Were you a little more rusty than you maybe expected this spring, or how would you assess how you
feel like I don't feel like I lost my natural skills or my I was out here with raw talent. That's it. Not too much knowing of what was going on. You know, high school and then transitioning to college football is a totally different thing. You know, of course everybody's good. Everybody's coming out here to compete. But when you don't know what you're doing, as far as assignment and alignment and key wise, it kind of takes out of your game because you're going out there looking clueless and you really need to study more in the film and go through your playbook. But so far for me coming and switching to this position, it's been good. It's been real good. You know, I've learned a lot, and I'm going to need this going into the fall competing, you know, trying to get a spot to travel because, you know, the best, they're going to take the best guys. There's only 11 can play out there on offense, so, you know, they're going to take the best guys. So Coach Brennan's going to take his two deep, you know, work my way on the special teams, of course. You know, that's where you get your first start out here, through special teams. You know, and compete at receiver, you know what I'm doing out here and learning all my plays. So that's what's very vital.
Do you feel like, you know, Coach Brennan, he's a guy that the receivers who've played under him, they rave about him. As a teacher, have you feel like you've learned stuff in just these 15 practices under Coach Brennan that you didn't know before from the receiver position?
I feel like I've learned a lot being under Coach Brennan. Coach Brennan expects and demands a lot out of you as a player. He won't let you be mediocre. You know, just personal life or far as football life, you know, he's there. He's asking you questions. He wants to know. He wants to be that coach. And, you know, you need that. You need somebody to be on you because if you have a coach that's going to, you know, give you half effort, you know, you're going to play half effort. But if you have a coach that's on you all the time, you know, expecting a lot out of you, you know, it makes a great adjustment when you come out to the field and make plays.
You expect a lot out of yourself.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm always down on myself.
Yeah. So kind of, but the mental part of the game is something that you have to juggle. As you've gone through everything that you've gone through, have you learned to kind of adjust how you deal with yourself mentally, your own performance?
Yeah, you know, tearing both my ACLs, I mean, I don't wish that tearing ACLs on anybody, you know, not athletes at all, you know, because that takes a lot out of you mentally, you know, physically, spiritually, emotionally. So me going through this process of tearing both my ACLs and still coming out here and play, you know, I'm very thankful for God, you know, family and friends with great effort that's, you know, been keeping me on track and doing all the right things. So my mental game is very strong than most, you know. I don't really let a lot get to me, but, you know, I'm always hard on myself to, you know, to make the right play, to make the right thing. So I'm just out here trying to grind, you know, compete, especially when you got, you know, ex-receivers in front of you like Malik Gilmore and Richard Mullaney. You know, they keep you on your toes. You know, you want to compete and, you know, play against them. So